Good morning, guys. I want to talk about a couple things, and they've been on my mind. I hope that you guys had a really good weekend. It was gloomy this morning, and now it looks like the sun's gonna come out. It's really weird. It's not super cold outside. It's been so weird, this weather. I don't understand what's going on, but y'all already know I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for 75 degrees, a little bit of humidity. I like humid weather. I like when it's a little humid outside. You know, call me crazy, that's fine too. Yeah, what I want to talk about today is this rise of de-influencing. I think this is really interesting. We're in this climate where they've had enough of influencers. I think we've been seeing that for a while. People have had enough of being lied to, being flexed on, being sold to, being used as a way for influencers to become more wealthy so then they can turn around and shove it in your face. I just think that people have had quite enough, and I think that this was already on the rise. And then when I think of this Mikayla situation with the mascara, her and the falsies thing, like it's been pretty much proven that she has falsies on. Like there's this other person on TikTok, Cassandra Bankson. I've actually talked about her a couple times ages ago. But she went in Photoshop and put her skills to the test and essentially showed that you can literally see the falsies on Mikayla's eye. Like at this point, like I was 99% sure before. Now I feel like I'm 100% sure. Just for me personally, that's what I think.
I needed to get to the bottom of this, so I did, but I remembered this video from a while ago.
Lashes with this mascara is absolutely incredible. Look at the difference. So I just lied straight to your face, and you probably believed it. These lashes, totally fake. I'm gonna use the Kiss Lash Couture, put about 5 pieces, then go ahead and apply one final coat of mascara. How would they know? How would they know?
I love Mikayla and I love her reviews, so I didn't want to believe this. But I have a lot of experience with Photoshop. Specifically, I try to expose Photoshop in the modeling industry and show people real skin and unfiltered bodies so that we can feel better about how we look. And I thought, Cassandra, let's put some of those tools to the test. Let's actually bring this into Photoshop and use our skills for good here. So what I did is I actually downloaded her video and I isolated the eye area. I tried to crop it about the same, and I tried to get one from before the mascara and one from after the multiple coats. Trying to get the eye in the same direction with the pupil aligned was really difficult, but I ended up kind of twerking it just to make sure that I was able to adjust it so that you could change basically the transparency and you could overlay one image on the other. But I then wanted to go in and actually isolate the lashes because I wanted to see, are the lashes the same or are they different? If you added multiple coats, they should be different. But what I actually did was change the hue and saturation so that you could actually see where the lashes were. And when you overlay the after from the before, you can literally drag it in and see where the false lashes were applied. Again, I love Mikayla and her reviews. I trusted a lot of what she said, but this is some beauty industry BS. I'm kind of... Really?
Here's the whole thing. That video is still up. So here's my whole thing. The video is still up. L'Oreal has not made a statement about it. Mikayla has not made a statement about it. So if my guesses are to serve me correctly, here's what I think is going to happen. I think that Mikayla is going to come out like she usually does, and she's going to cry, and she's going to say that she was bullied, and she's going to say that, people just hate her for no reason, because this is what she's done before when she's been called out for being dishonest. So I am only pulling my prediction off of her own track record. That's what I can do. I can't say this is definitely going to happen, But when it comes to these influencers and YouTubers, you can usually look at how they respond to being called out previously, and especially if it's happened more than once, you can look and say, okay, well, this is probably how she's going to handle it this time too. It is embarrassing that you can do that, and then when you're called out, you want to come and cry. Could you imagine if I did that? Could you imagine the absolute drag session that would happen if I literally lied to my audience under a paid promotion, put false lashes on, the whole 9 yards? I mean, number one, I would never have the audacity, but number two, it's just crazy to me that you can do that and then come on and cry that people are being mean to you. You're the one that put yourself in this position. You're the one who decided to do this fancy footwork and go ahead and put the false lashes on to mislead your audience. So I don't feel bad for her at this point. There's a few times where I can say, okay, someone had a few bad takes. That's just the way that human beings are. But when it's something that is so deliberate, planned out, and executed, I don't feel bad for you. I can't feel bad for you anymore because you put so much thought into how you were going to mislead your audience. You had plenty of opportunities to put a stop to it. You had numerous chances to say, I'm going to pull the plug on this because it doesn't feel right in my soul to mislead my audience that has given me the platform that I'm standing on today. You had numerous opportunities and you went ahead and posted the video anyway. So I don't feel bad. I don't know when she's going to come out with a video. I don't know when she's going to address this. But it's also been a few days now and she hasn't even taken the video down. Like, you haven't even at least taken the video down to prepare for what's to come next. But either way, I think the idea of de-influencing or being an anti-influencer being on the rise while this situation is unfolding is a very interesting thing. You know it's bad if people are applauding Jeffree Star for coming back to review makeup. Now, me personally, I am not a fan of Jeffree Star. I do not buy from his brand any longer. There is one item that I have bought from his brand, and it's a mirror that looks like a popsicle. I bought it years ago. I thought it was super cute. I didn't want to throw it away, so what I've done is put stickers over it. I've talked about that before. Because I spend my hard-earned money on that item, and I'm not just going to throw it in the trash when it's an item that I can still use. I just cover it and I don't promote it if and when I show it on video. I am not going to applaud Jeffree Star deciding to come back to review makeup. I'm not going to throw a party because he has decided to come back and give reviews again. Is he honest? Is he blunt? Yes. Do I think that he is also jumping in at just the right time because there's drama surrounding the Mikayla situation? Also, yes. Jeffree Star to me is an opportunist, and that's fine. But in my opinion, he is also someone who has a flawed character, and all of the proof is out there. All of the evidence of him not being a good moral character, it's all out there. It's all public. I'm not here to rehash that. But you literally have people that are so happy that he's coming back to review makeup all because of this Mikayla situation. That to me is kind of crazy. Y'all already know I've been an anti or de-influencer for a while. I don't like selling things to people. If there's something that I talk about, it's because I am very fond of the product and I feel good about it. But I just don't like the idea of being a constant commercial. I am not here to listen to this BS that influencers have to say. They're all in it to line their own pockets. They could not care less about being honest with people. You're making them money, and that is their main reason for making content. And I'm not talking about everyone who's making content, but I am talking about the influencers. I personally think that we're going to be seeing this de-influencing trend continue to grow through the rest of the year, because people work far too hard for their money to continue to buy into the BS that influencers are shilling on every social media platform. We're just in this space where, you know, money's tight. Money is really tight, and if you could take in content of someone who's not selling to you and is just, you know, sharing part of their life and they're not flexing or doing anything problematic, or if you could watch someone like Mikayla, Doherty Dozen, all of these influencers who are shilling in Valentine's decorations. I saw Brianna K. I looked on her Instagram the other day. She had a damn Valentine's tree in her house. Like, nobody needs that. You don't need it. You don't need to buy it. And I promise that your kids will be just fine if you don't have a Valentine's tree in your house. Good on Brianna K for being happy. She is starting to, you know, let it be known that she's in a new relationship, and I think that's great for her. If she's happy, fine. The one other thing I will say about her, and I'm not going to make this a dedicated video, she did a nighttime routine with her kids, and again, she is showing her kids in the bathtub. Like, all of this time later, we are literally in 2023 and Brianna K is still showing her damn kids in the bath. Why are we here? Why are we in a place where you're showing your damn kids in the bath? And I know that that might come off as being a little bit of, you know, a content cop or whatever, but you guys know how I feel about these creeps on the internet and parents feeding the information to the bad people. The bad people love to see kids in the bathtub. They love to see kids playing in the pool. They love to see kids at like dance recitals. I just personally do not understand, and I never will understand, why the internet needs to see that your kid is in the bathtub. You can say, my kid's got a bath. You don't have to literally film your kids in the damn bathtub, and that's how I feel about it. I will say Brianna K looks much happier nowadays. I think that she, you know, is doing what's best for her. But at the same time, I can also say, like, why are you continuing to overshare your kids with the internet? But either way, I know this was a quick video, but I will go ahead and close it out here. So for now, if you liked the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.